And welcome to Columbia Central High School football action. I'm Barry Duke along with Maverick Dickinson bringing you Columbia Central High School football action tonight. As Jane says, from Lindsey Nelson Stadium North. We're in Spring Hill at Battle Creek High School as the Columbia Central Lions prepare to take on the Wildcats at Tullahoma High School. Columbia Central coming in with a record of 3-2 on the year, 1-1 in the region. While Tullahoma coming in 2-3, also 1-1 in Region 5-5A. It's going to be a very interesting night tonight, Maverick, to put it simply.
Absolutely, Barry. I mean, just take a look here at this camera. Look at all the rain that's getting here, pouring in here. I'm kind of glad that it's here instead of Lindsey Nelson Stadium. You don't have to worry about these uniforms getting too dirty tonight, Barry.
And you don't have to worry about a mud puddle here tonight at Battle Creek High School because they have turf. Good turf. Nice turf. Very good turf.
Very, very new turf.
And that's why we are playing here at Battle Creek High School, because of the rain and the lack of mud. But the great turf that they have here at the beautiful Battle Creek High School here in Spring Hill. Should be a very interesting night tonight, Maverick, with the rain, the wind, and the close quarters, and everything should be very interesting tonight.
Absolutely. Teams are going to have to really rely on the run game tonight. I don't see it being much of a passing opportunity tonight. It's going to be a challenge trying to get those balls in and out, keeping dry footballs in there. So expect a lot of running tonight. Expect these kids to play hard tonight. Everybody loves to play in the rain. I know I did.
I know I mentioned that the cramped quarters, mentioned the rain and the wind, and then there's a football game.
Yeah.
And it should be a very interesting football game, a game that both teams really need to win. And from a Columbia Lion perspective, the Lions really need to win this game tonight. They need to find a way to win this game tonight under the inclement conditions here at Battle Creek High School.
As we mentioned last Friday, we wanted to see these kids band together and come together, not just in practice but also at games, and we've started to see bits and pieces of that come together this season, and this is another part of their journey right here tonight. The challenge is you get to do it tonight in the rain.
And it will be a big test. Tullahoma has a very, very good offense, as they have had in the years. They've had a good offense, a good passing game and a good running game. They've got a good quarterback. They got a really, really good running back with pretty good size, and should make it interesting for the Lions here tonight. The captains for Columbia Central tonight is Roland Manning and Jaravius Hall are the captains tonight for the Lions. The Lions will have purple tops and bottoms, white numerals, and purple helmets with the big Columbia, big C on the side. And it's just about football time here at Lindsey Nelson Stadium North at Battle Creek High School here in Spring Hill. Tullahoma races on the field, and we're about ready to get this game underway. We'll take a very short break, and we'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
And here comes the Columbia
We
Central
thrive here at
High.
Merchandise Marketplace to give our customers the best experience, quality, and price. Anything from auto supply, tools and garden, to furniture, home decor, and self-care. Don't miss our daily deals Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. Our doors open at 10 a.m. and close at 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Friday and Saturday, and Sunday at 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Your finds await at 1412 Trotwood Avenue, Columbia, Tennessee, Suite 20.
Are you tired of living with neuropathy? If you're living with pain and numbness in your feet, then you understand that most treatments only target the symptoms of your neuropathy. At the Dr. Gill Center, our customized therapies target the underlying causes of neuropathy, promoting healing and helping to restore function. Are you ready to say goodbye to pain and limitations of neuropathy and hello to a brighter, pain-free future? Call 615-794-0800 and ask about our $49 special. Take the first step. Start living pain-free with Dr. Gill Center. Call me painfree.com.
Number 3, Johnson.
Back in Spring Hill, Battle Creek High School, Columbia Central Lions taking on the Tullahoma Wildcats tonight in very inclement weather. Driving rain, lots of wind, and beautiful field though. That's the plus to having turf. No mud tonight. Tullahoma, black helmets, white jerseys, red numerals, and black pants for the Tullahoma Wildcats, coached by Coy Sisk. Coy Sisk is the coach for the Tullahoma Wildcats. They have a really good quarterback in his first year, Lucas Reed. And Tullahoma has a great running back in Marvancy Johnson, 5'10", 195, averaging 8.2 yards per carry. Just about ready to get this game underway. And I can see part of the field. And Columbia set to kick off.
The ball blew over.
To Tullahoma. Columbia to kick off to Tullahoma. And Columbia has a great kicker in Luis Garcia, very good kicker for Columbia. Kicked a 40-something yard field goal last week. Columbia kicks off and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And Tullahoma will have the football 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line to officially get this game underway. And I can see. We let the wind up a little bit, and we can see. So Tullahoma will have the football 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Quarterback for the Wildcats is Lucas Reed. Tailback is Marvancy Johnson. Handoff Johnson in the backfield. Knifes his way, breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle, gets it out to the 25, up to the 30-yard line, and just beyond at about the 33-yard line. Marvancy Johnson with some fancy running that time, breaking tackles and making moves.
Also picked up the first down.
Got the first down and more. They spot him at the 33-yard line. 13-yard pickup that time by Marvancy Johnson. Tullahoma has a very, very wide-open offense, and Columbia defense will have to jump on them quick. Lucas is the quarterback. Handoff Johnson again. Johnson hit the line of scrimmage. He's at the 35, up to the 40, and knocked down just before he got to midfield. And Marvancy Johnson is going to be a problem.
Absolutely tonight. I mean, like I said, teams are going to rely heavy on this run game tonight, so really expect this from Coach Stone's defense, the bend, don't break mentality.
And with the turf, he's just a little bit quicker than normal, which Columbia doesn't fit into Columbia's plans very well with their quickness. Ball just shy of the 50-yard line. 1st and 10, Tullahoma. Hand to Johnson again. Breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. Fighting to cross midfield to the 45, down to about the 40-yard line. Marvancy Johnson. And so far, Maverick, Columbia does not have an answer for Marvancy Johnson.
And they're really just doing nothing special, just up the gut.
And he just got a high motor, high stepping around and making some great moves.
Finding the holes. I'm sure the linebackers, both teams are still trying to fill each other out. This defense for Central's is really trying to get a game plan of what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. And this is, if they take note of this right now, Barry, they're going to see a lot of this.
Ball spotted at the Columbia 40-yard line, 1st and 10. Handoff Johnson again, dances around the backfield, hit, spun down for a short gain. His shortest gain of the night. He's averaging 8.2 yards per carry, Marvancy Johnson. And he's got a better average than that going tonight in this first drive against Columbia Central. Pick up a 3 on the play. Brings up 2nd down 7 for the Tullahoma Wildcats. Coached by Coy Sisk. Columbia Central Lions coached by Tredarius Goff in his 2nd year as head coach of the Lions. Handoff Johnson again, dance around the backfield, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, dancing outside to the right side, gets across the 30, down to the 25, to the 20, and run out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. There's a flag on the play, and holding is going to bring it back. And the only thing can stop Marvancy Johnson for Tullahoma tonight
has been the sideline so far.
is the penalty flag. Holding against Tullahoma. Brings it back. He had the ball down to the 17-yard line. Got to bring it back to the 45-yard line of Columbia. And Maverick, Columbia doesn't have an answer for Marvancy Johnson with his quick feet dancing to the outside that time and almost took it to the house.
Tullahoma, I feel like, always has a good running back each year.
And a good quarterback. Man in motion, handoff Johnson again, backfield, hit, tries to get across to the original line of scrimmage, goes airborne and is popped. And he just shy of the about a 4-yard pickup that time for Marvancy Johnson for Tullahoma Wildcats. Big time hit for Columbia that time, Maverick.
Lions fans, it is third
It's a big third down opportunity for Coach Dunn's defense.
Third down and about 12 for the Wildcats. They've not thrown the ball in their first possession of the ball game. And looking at third down, 12.
In this formation, I think they're going to just give it off to him again. We got 2 people in motion right there.
And they jumped. The offensive line jumped.
22 was Johnson.
42 and number 3, they both win in motion right there.
Penalty flag goes against Tullahoma. Going to cost them 5. They're still discussing it. Columbia's pointing that way, and the officials are moving the ball the opposite way. So looking at third down and long. Third down 17 for the Wildcats of Tullahoma High School. Ball spotted at the 47-yard line of Columbia. Third down 17. Big play for the Columbia defense. Ball is fumbled. Snap is fumbled. Quarterback hit in the backfield. Breaks a tackle. Fighting forward. And didn't get much. And it's fourth down and long.
Barry, I don't think the quarterback right there was ready for it. As we checked the instant replay, they snapped it and it hit him right in the kneecap. And he didn't even realize it was coming.
And fortunately for the Wildcats that he got on top of it. And they're looking at fourth down and 18. And they'll be punting. Sam Bobo.
He's got a good roll.
Columbia lets it roll and is down around the 10-yard line. So Columbia will be starting in not ideal field position in a driving rain.
Lions will take over first and 10.
Now, Barry, it's the offense's turn. How are they going to get adjusted to this run game?
Burton Moore is your quarterback. Tailback is Justice Haggard. Snap is on the ground. Columbia dives on it at the 2. Bad snap, bad time. But the good thing was Columbia recovered it at their own 2-yard line.
It went right in between both of them.
It did. They're going to mark him officially at the 3-yard line. So Columbia going the wrong way. Burton Moore's your quarterback. Hand off to Justice Haggard. Haggard gets it up to the 5-yard line.
Haggard on the carry.
And Columbia's looking at
Long
third down and long.
right here.
Third down 17 for Columbia at their own 5-yard line. Actually at the 4. Third down and long. Burton Moore is your quarterback. Hand off to the back. No keeper. Hit and knocked down shy of the end zone. Knocked down at about the 2, maybe the 3-yard line. Columbia in the hole. They're going to have to punt out of the hole here. Punting deep in their own end zone.
And if you're Tullahoma, you're thinking, hey, this could be an opportunity for us to get 2 points and the ball back. We should probably send them all right here.
Exactly.
So if you're Columbia Central, you're telling your punt team, hey, get ready because they're fixing to come block this ball.
Need a good snap. Burton Moore is the punter, quarterback also, but he's the punter. Standing deep in his end zone. Gets the kickoff straight up. See if it takes a Columbia roll, and it does. Takes an excellent Columbia roll. Says it went out at midfield, so great kick that time by Burton Moore. Punting deep in his own end zone. Not the ideal way, Maverick, to get the first offensive possession going.
No, not ideal, but kind of expected almost with the conditions that we're under tonight. Both teams here are still trying to figure each other out. It wasn't definitely a successful drive right there for Central, but there's still promise and there's still opportunity for them to try to figure out this.
First and 10 for Tullahoma at the midfield stripe. Hand up to the back, spinning, breaks a tackle, falls forward for a short gain on the play.
All red on tackle.
All red making the hit for Columbia, also Roland Manning. I'll bring up second down and about 6 on the play. 5 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the first quarter, scoreless ball game. Tullahoma with the football. Quarterback is Reed, tailback is Johnson.
It's the first time they've been in the shotgun formation tonight. The tailback to the side.
Hand off Johnson going around the left side. Flag flies. Johnson breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, gets it down close to the 33-yard line. And a flag down, and Columbia's pointing the opposite way.
Holding against the Wildcats.
And the Wildcats call for holding. Got to bring it back. But Columbia still does not have an answer for Johnson. Marvancy Johnson. Columbia doesn't have an answer because had a pretty good pickup. Runs very determined.
Yeah.
He's a complete running back. He's got speed. He's got power. He's got moves.
He's got an excellent jump cut is what he likes to do. I've seen him do it several times tonight. And what that is just you're just taking a step to the left or to the right and you're planting and you're going north.
And he's getting pretty good traction here on the turf here at Battle Creek High School. They move the football back to the Tullahoma 43. Got a man in motion to the left side. Tullahoma looking at second down 16. Handoff Johnson around the left side. Breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, trying to get outside, and got most of that yardage back and knocked out of bounds in Columbia territory.
Knocked out of bounds by Justin Haggard.
Got a big chunk of that. Got to bring third down for the Wildcats.
Lions fans, it is third down.
Third down and about 4 for Tullahoma. And you know they're going to give the ball to Marvancy Johnson. He's done an outstanding job for the Wildcats tonight.
And look up how far back the running back for Tullahoma gets. He's 8 yards back in the backfield.
At least, you're right. Handoff Johnson, fights close to the first down, depends on the marking, then he's knocked back on the play.
The ref on the far side marked him short. I believe it's going to bring up fourth down.
Fourth down and less than a yard, looks like.
Tackled by Barnett. And Bishop.
Bishop and Barnett on the hit for Columbia.
And Isaiah Bishop, he's really stepped up this year as far as being a defensive lineman present. Really impressed with him. He's really trying to fill those shoes for Jaravius Hall when Jaravius Hall leaves.
Haggard deep for the Lions.
Sir, they're going to punt it, believe it or not. High punt. Goes dead at about the 15-yard line.
Ball went out of bounds at about the 15.
So Columbia has better field position than they started out with in the their first possession. But they cannot fumble the football and give it back to Tullahoma. And
No,
I guess
you're
you
right.
could say
Ball security is going to be a huge point tonight. I mean, it's pouring rain. It's going to be a struggle trying to get some dry footballs in there, and you've already seen it 3 or 4 times tonight. It's going to be a snapping issue.
and Columbia's defense, you have to take your hat off, a bend but not breaking defense.
Absolutely.
Burton Moore is your quarterback. Haggard is your tailback. Hand off Haggard. Haggard fights his way for a couple. And the scramble, they're fighting for the ball. And they're saying he was down when he lost control of the ball. And ball security is going to be at its premium tonight, at its ultimate tonight. Pick up a 3 on the play, going to bring up 2nd down 7. Football at the Columbia 18-yard line. Burden Moore sends a man in motion. Whitehead. Hand off to the back. Fighting, trying to get outside, trying to turn the corner. And that is Columbia's Allred. Caden Allred with the carry for Columbia.
Going to bring up 3rd down and 2, looks like. About 1, 2.
3rd down and a long 1 for Columbia. Columbia twin backs in the backfield with Burden Moore. Handoff Haggard trying to turn the corner. Stopped. Still's fighting for the 1st down.
Still
flag flies. And he gets enough for the 1st down, it appears, but a flag went down. And it's either a hold or a face mask. Columbia's hoping for a face mask, and Tullahoma's hoping for a hold. We'll see what it is. We'll sort it out.
They're going to mark it on the defense.
And they called it on Tullahoma. So Columbia get the 1st down on the run and 1st down on the penalty.
And they had an opportunity to stop Haggard in the backfield right there. He did a good job of fighting his way back to the line of scrimmage.
1st down for Columbia. Ball at the 33-yard line, their best field position of the night. Hand off to the back. Got a little running room, and then it closed up quickly. And a big hit by Tullahoma. Tullahoma making the hit.
Looks like it was on tackle right there was Adams for Tullahoma.
Adams making the hit for the Wildcats. Actually, Columbia lost a yard on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 11. Very windy, very rainy night in Spring Hill. Hand off to the back. Hit, smash, smothered, knocked down by the Tullahoma defense. He was going 100 miles an hour for a second and 100 to 0. He got stopped dead at the line of scrimmage.
Great job right there by Trey Palmer for the Wildcats. He just blew this guy up and said, no, I'm going to make this tackle.
Lost a couple yards on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down and 13. Big play here for the Lions. Illegal substitution against the Lions. Going to march him back 5 yards. And Columbia can ill afford to lose yardage on this play, on this drive.
I haven't seen a lot of dry footballs being thrown in there, which makes me think that they're probably still going to run it.
Burden Moore back in the pocket to pass. Pass down the field. Oh, just overthrows his wide receiver, Kason Tice. Tice almost there. That would have been a big play.
Yeah, had an opportunity to hit him going up the numbers seam right there.
Just overthrew him slightly, incomplete. And Columbia's going to have to kick this football away. 4th down, 18. Back at their own 25-yard line. Burden Moore with the high kick. See if it takes a Columbia roll, goes out of bounds. Let's see where they mark him at. They're going to mark it where he went out at the 37-yard line.
57 seconds left here in the first quarter, Barry.
At the Tullahoma 37. One official looked like he was going to mark him at the 37, and the other official says, no. I think it went out somewhere between the 50 and the 37, but Tullahoma's with really good field position. They've had good field position all night. 1st and 10 Wildcats at midfield. Got a man in motion to the left side. Quarterback for Tullahoma, Lucas Reed. Handoff Johnson, hit in the backfield, knocked down for a loss on the play. Big time hit that time by Columbia, and making that hit for Columbia.
Manning rolling.
Rolling Manning with the hit.
Loss of 2 on the play.
So they lose 2 yards on the play with 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Lions defense adjusting and trying to get a stop here. Second down, 12. Tullahoma, loss of 2. Reed, play action to Johnson. Johnson with it on the screen, drops it. Juggles it and drops it, incomplete. Going to bring up third down and long for Tullahoma.
And they'll get one more play off here before we go into half, or before we go into the second quarter.
It is third down.
And believe it or not, driving rain, the wind, and there's a lot of fans at the game. A lot of fans here at Spring Hill, Battle Creek High School. Big play here, third down, 12. Hand off to the back, hit, knocked down, fight, still fighting, and down behind the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be fourth down for the Wildcats of Tullahoma.
And they'll just swap ends of the field here now that this first quarter is over with.
And that's the end of the first quarter with the score, Columbia nothing, Tullahoma nothing. We'll be back right after this.
Last night, several Columbia Central alumni were inducted into our Hall of Fame. They are the Logan Sanders Hall. These guys have done Ray Hawkins, class of 68, Frank Howell. From the class of 74, Jeff Bowles, Danny Lindsay, Tommy Martin.
At the end of the first quarter, the score is Columbia nothing, Tullahoma nothing. And you got a feeling right now, Maverick, that first team score is going to win the game.
Yeah.
Tullahoma's offense have really been moving the ball and had a lot of possession, time possession, but not able to put any points on the board.
You're getting your money's worth out of your kickers tonight.
Exactly.
But, you know, with Central having a good kicker, you know, if they can get in range, this might even be a field goal type game.
Back deep for Columbia, Justice Haggard, as Bobo is set to punt for Tullahoma. Columbia needs some good field position here. Low snap, gets it. Bobo kick. Line drive. Columbia's going to let it go, and it's going to be dead inside the 5-yard line. So Columbia still battling bad field position. They spot the ball at the 6-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Lions.
Again, if you have lost a
Lions need a big break here, Maverick.
Yeah, need a good run right here to really get this offense going.
And get out of the shadows of the goalpost. Got a man in motion, hand off to the back, fighting forward for a few yards and knocked back. Picked up a couple of yards on the play. Going to bring up second down for Columbia.
Haggard on the carry, Bobo on the stop.
Tice comes out of the ball game into the game for Columbia's Tylee Davis. Pickup of 2. Ball spotted at the 8-yard line. Second down, 8 for Columbia. Burton Moore is your quarterback. Sends a man in motion, Tylee Davis. Pitch Davis, hit in the backfield, slung down for a loss. Davis, a little pitch,
Carry, thrown for a loss.
and making a big hit. Robert Brooks
Stop.
was there when he got the ball and met him head on. Loss on the play. Going to bring up third down and long for Columbia. That was really a scary play right there to pitch the ball that way.
Could have crossed over into the end zone right there.
Exactly. Make a break. Third down, 13. Columbia with the football back at their own 5-yard line. Moore hands off to the back, fighting. Got running room for a second, trying to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and didn't. And Columbia's going to have to kick from the shadows of their end zone from the goal post. Fourth down and 9 for Columbia. Burton Moore, not only the quarterback, but he's your punter also. Moore gets a kickoff. Short, very short kick. Taking a Tullahoma roll.
I mean, that might have been a 15-yard punt right there.
And down at about the 21-yard line.
So now Tullahoma takes over here with the opportunity to be almost in the red zone. It's going to be a game about who gets the most breaks tonight, Barry.
And field position is Tullahoma's had great field position all night. Ball spotted at the 22 of Columbia.
This is where the be and don't break mentality defense really comes into play.
Big time.
How bad do these kids want it? It'll start right here with this drive.
First and 10, Tullahoma at the Columbia 22-yard line. Quarterback handoff. Johnson fumbles the football. Fight for it. That's who comes up with it. Look like Columbia said they do, but I don't think so. Quarterback comes back and gets the recovery. As Reed
Loss of 4 on the play.
going to bring up second down 14. Loss of 4 on the play. Columbia almost came up with that fumble, Maverick. That would have been tremendous.
Exactly what needed to happen for their offense to get ignited.
Reed, quarterback, handoff Johnson. Johnson dancing in the backfield, trying to cut it outside. Cuts it back inside, still cutting. He's at the 20, the 10, the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Tullahoma. Tullahoma Wildcats with a score. And he's got great feet. Marvancy Johnson punches it in.
Yeah, look at him here, Barry. He jumps outside and does that little jump cut I was talking about. Did it 2 times right there and just went north and south. Didn't really have an answer for him right there.
And takes it to the house for Tullahoma. And Marvancy Johnson loves the turf here at Battle Creek High School. Getting excellent traction. Tullahoma to kick the point after. Chase Dotson. Snap is down, fumbles the snap. And a flag goes down.
Flag on play.
Illegal procedure, Tullahoma.
Illegal procedure.
Going to cost them 5 yards. And it's going to back them up 5 yards. But 9:01 remaining in the first half in a scoreless ball game. Actually, Tullahoma just scored, attempting the point after. Penalized and going to try to kick again from 5 yards deeper. Dotson. Snap is down, fumbles the ball, it's on the ground, fight for it. And the kick is no good, fumbled the snap. So the score with 9:01 left in the first half, it's Tullahoma 6, Columbia nothing. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
9 minutes and 1 second remain in the first half of play. Columbia now trails 6-0. Tullahoma had 2 opportunities to kick the extra point and whiffed on both of them. So we're Tullahoma on top 6-0 right now. Tullahoma Dotson kicking off to Columbia. Kicks it into the end zone this time. So Columbia will have some of their best field position of the night at the 20-yard line.
Which is a pretty wild thing to say.
It is. They've started several drives at the 2, at the 5, and at the 10-yard, at the 8-yard line. So this is the best starting field position of the night. Burton Moore is your quarterback.
Yeah, they just need 1 or 2 plays to really ignite this offense.
Justice Haggard at tailback. Twin receivers to the right side. Single receiver Davis to the left side. Moore back in the pocket to pass. Deep. Pass across the middle. Got there a little early. Hits Haggard. Incomplete. Columbia wants a flag. Columbia fans, Columbia sideline wants a flag. He got there just a tad early, but it was close enough. I guess the official deemed not to call it.
Yeah, we checked back here at this replay, and it's almost same timing. So I think I kind of agree with that call right there.
Right. Going to bring up 2nd down 10 for Columbia. Columbia coming up, throwing the football. Haggard in the backfield. Davis slot. Whitehead your fullback. Wide receiver to the right side, Columbia. Big play here, Lions. Moore back in the pocket to pass, under pressure. Moore rolls out to the left side, got some running room. Flings it down the field, almost making a great catch for Columbia, and it doesn't get there. A little high, goes high for it.
Moore's pass to Davis is incomplete.
Trying to get it to Columbia's Davis.
And Davis almost had a snagging catch right there at the first down.
And Davis is one of the smaller receivers for Columbia. KJ Frierson, one of the taller receivers. And if it had gone to Frierson, it probably would have been able to catch it. But he also had a chance to run for the first down. And we're looking at 3rd down 10 for Columbia. 8 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in the first half. Moore back in the pocket to pass. Under pressure. Throws it down at Haggard's feet. Incomplete. Oh, that's Booker. Booker in at quarterback. Daniel Booker.
I think on a 3rd down play like that, Barry, you kind of still have to give your guy a chance and kind of throw it downfield.
4th down 10 for Columbia. And Columbia will be kicking this football away. Burton Moore staying at his 5-yard line to punt this ball away. And Columbia wants a timeout. Timeout with the score. Tullahoma 6, Columbia nothing. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, I'm Chris Chumley, owner of Expert Landscaping, LLC. Located in beautiful Columbia, Tennessee, Expert Landscaping specializes in consulting and design for all your outdoor needs, as well as installations for landscaping, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, fireplaces, irrigation, and lighting. Call us today at 931-374-1772. Expert Landscaping, where quality work is an investment in the future.
Welcome back to Battle Creek High School. I'm Barry Duke along with Maverick Dickinson, bringing you Columbia Central High School football on a rainy, windy night. Lions trail 6-0 to the Wildcats of Tullahoma. Columbia forced the punt again. This time, Burton Moore standing at his own 5-yard line.
Moore back to point. Back to punt.
And Columbia needs a very good kick here. Back deep is Johnson Marvancy Johnson for Tullahoma. Snap is down, kick is up, low driving kick. Johnson takes it at the 47, tries to turn the corner. There he does. Gets to the corner, is at the 45, the 40, and still fighting. And Allred makes the hit out of bounds, hits to knock him out of bounds. And a great run that time by Marvancy Johnson.
I honestly didn't think he was going to take that and field it, but it kind of turned out for him right there.
Good field position again for Tullahoma. They have the ball at the Columbia 38-yard line, 1st and 10. 8:27 left in the first half. Tullahoma, the Wildcat. Fires it downfield, almost intercepted by Columbia. Almost intercepted by Quan Sims. Quan Sims almost came up with it, kind of misjudged it at the last second. That would have been a big play for the Lions.
And I don't think the Lions really expected them to come out and passing it since they've been primarily running the ball tonight. Just goes to show you that as you're a defender or a DB, you can't fall asleep out there in games like this tonight.
Exactly. Hand up to the back, Johnson. Johnson breaks the tackle at the 35, the 30, still running at the 25, the 20, and knocked down inside the 10-yard line. And a great run that time.
In bounds right there, too, so the clock continues to run.
Great run by Johnson, Marvancy Johnson.
It's 1st and goal, Wildcats.
Tullahoma knocking on the door, 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Just inside the 10, 1st and goal. Handoff Johnson, knifes his way through traffic, fighting his way close to the touchdown, to the goal line. Just short. And I'm sure Columbia defenders will be having nightmares tonight. Slashing, speed, cutting. 2nd and goal from the 2 for Tullahoma.
And there's a big stop
and he's
for him
hit,
right there.
Wrapped up, knocked down. Great defensive play that time by Columbia. Allred, along with Roland Manning. Caden Allred and Manning on the hit. Going to bring up 2nd and goal.
Illegal substitution on the Lions right there.
Half the distance.
3rd and goal from the 1.
Head and chain, 2nd down and goal.
They're going to replay the down here, so 2nd and goal on the 1.
On the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Handoff Johnson. Johnson falls down.
Slips and falls.
At the 2. Going to bring up 3rd down and goal from the 2 for Tullahoma.
They're going to lose a yard right there, Barry.
So that's the shortest game of the night. Gain of the night for Johnson, Marvancy Johnson. Tried to make a cut that time, slipped down. Big play here for the Columbia defense, looking at 3rd and goal from the 2.
It is 3rd down.
3rd and goal from the 2. Snap. Quarterback keeper rolling around the right side into the end zone. Touchdown. Play action to the running back, and rolling out is Lucas Reed. And Reed rambles in for the touchdown for Tullahoma. And Tullahoma goes up 12-0 over the Lions, pending the point after. Dotson will attempt the point after for Tullahoma. Six minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the first half. Chase Dotson. Kick the point after for Tullahoma. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. And the score, with 6 minutes and 12 seconds left in the first half, Tullahoma 13, Columbia nothing. We'll be back right after this timeout.
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183. Hi, I'm Matt Perales.
Columbia will receive the football, and Maverick Columbia's hoping to get better field position so they can operate.
I mean, if they don't kick it out of the end zone, I'm still trying to take this thing to the house because your offense needs a spark and your defense needs a spark. So maybe we'll see it from a special teams perspective.
Justice Haggard back deep for Columbia, along with Cam Bridges, as Tullahoma Dotson set the kickoff to Columbia. Officials marking the football.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Barry, but Central gets the ball at half. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think so, yes.
Still a lot of time on the clock. You know, Central could come down there and get a drive together and hold their defense off, and the ball blew over again. As you can see here, folks, as I pan up here to the lights, it's raining. This wind is blowing too.
Rainy and windy. It's a rainy night in Tennessee. Rainy night at Spring Hill, Battle Creek High School. Dotson set to kick off to Columbia. Bridges and Haggard back deep for the Lions. Booming kick. They're going to let it go into the end zone. Touchback. So Columbia will start this drive 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Still some of the better field position Columbia's had all night at the 20. Columbia's been backed up all night and really don't have an answer. They're beginning to get an answer for Marvancy Johnson. But Johnson is still a threat every time he touches the football for Tullahoma.
And Tullahoma goes out here in the trips formation to try to spread this defense out to try to give Haggard a little bit more running room. And Booker, I believe, is at quarterback.
Daniel Booker is your quarterback. Play action. Booker with the keeper. Fights his way to the line of scrimmage and maybe a half yard, maybe a yard on the play. But Booker trying to play action. And Tullahoma's not having any of it. They give him credit for a yard on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 9 for Columbia. Daniel Booker, 6'1", 185 sophomore quarterback. Hand off Haggard. Haggard gets a couple of yards that time, swatted down by Tullahoma.
And not really getting the push you're looking for from the offensive line perspective.
Not at this time. Trey Palmer on the hit for Tullahoma and Skidmore. And Tullahoma's really shutting down the run and so far shut down the passing lanes. 3rd down and 8 for Columbia. Booker back in the pocket to pass. Booker looking across the middle. Booker is going to be hit. Booker is knocked down back at the original line of scrimmage. And Brooks has been very active for Tullahoma tonight. Robert Brooks, 6'1", 200-pound senior. Defensive end.
And another 3 and out here by Columbia Central.
He picked up about 3 yards on that drive and lost those 3, and now it's 4th down and 10 for Columbia, and they'll have to kick it away. Burden will be punting for Columbia. And Johnson, Marvancy Johnson, standing back at midfield to receive this punt. And the wind is blowing in the face of Burton Moore. Moore with the snap. Did they take too long? Whoa.
The wind is really blowing.
Yes, it is. It caught the football. He kicked it straight up in the air, and it caught it. It sat there for a minute and blew away. Timeout, Columbia. We had 4 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first half. Tullahoma leading Columbia 13-0 in a driving rain. We'll be back right after this.
I'm Justin George.
I'm Corey Muehlbauer.
Together, we are Columbia Motor Company.
Columbia Motor Company offers quality pre-owned vehicles at an affordable price, along with many financing options to keep you in your budget.
We are veteran and locally owned. We are located just off of Carmack Boulevard in downtown Columbia. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram, or visit our website at columbiamotorcompany.com.
If you want a different and enjoyable car buying experience, please give us the opportunity here at Columbia Motor Company.
Welcome back to Battle Creek High School. I'm Barry Duke along with Maverick Dickinson, bringing you Columbia Central High School football tonight on a rainy, windy night. Burton Moore with the punt, with the side kick. It takes a Columbia roll, rolls to midfield, and is down at about the Tullahoma 48-yard line. The previous kick, there's a flag down, looks like. The previous kick, Moore kicked it in the air, and the wind caught it, and he just hung in the air for a second and blew back.
Flag on play.
Flag down, they're discussing it. Penalty flag against Tullahoma.
Flag against the Wildcats.
Not sure. I'm not sure what that signal was. But it's against Tullahoma. So Tullahoma is some of their worst field position of the night. Back at the, it's not usual that you say the worst field position is back at your own 34-yard line. But Columbia's had terrible field position tonight, and Tullahoma's been blessed with good field position. And after the penalty, instead of at the 48-yard line, they're back at their own 34-yard line. Quarterback with a high snap, drops it, rolls back, he's hit, and knocked down by Allred. Caden Allred.
It is a DB's Pizza and Wings quarterback sack.
Caden Allred makes the hit for Columbia.
And a missed snap right there by the quarterback for Tullahoma.
He had time to grab it twice, but the second time he got it, Caden Allred was in his face and knocked him down. Loss on the play. Back at the 27-yard line. So second down and about 16. Tullahoma makes the shift. Snap to the quarterback, handoff Johnson. Johnson breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, and knocked down for a couple of yards on the play. Hall on the hit for Columbia. Daravius Hall, 6'3", 285, making the hit. Football back at the 36-yard line. Going to bring up third down and about 8 for the Wildcats.
Central did a pretty nice job of setting the edge right there, but he was still able to cut back, and the middle linebacker was getting double teamed right there.
Lucas Reed is your quarterback for the Wildcats. Marvancy Johnson in the backfield for Tullahoma. Snap. Johnson hit in the backfield, dancing, and still falls forward for about 2 yards. He was trapped for about 2-3 yards and still danced his way and got a positive 2 out of it. But the good part is it's fourth down for Tullahoma. Fourth down and about 8.
Even when this running back has guys on him, he's still trying to find a way to fall forward.
He's like a jelly bean. He just hopping and moving, and very dangerous running back. And I would have to say, we've seen some good running backs this year so far, but he's the most exciting and dangerous running back I've seen this year. Tullahoma with the punt. Long driving punt. Going into the end zone, yes, for the touchback. Columbia is fortunate. What a kick that time by Tullahoma. Sam Bobo, what a punter.
And it helps, too, when this wind right here, the way it's carrying this rain, it carries that football just as well.
Yeah, he was kicking
So another classic story here tonight, Barry. Central starting off on the 20 again.
Exactly. Stuck, and that's been their best field position for the night.
It's kind of been their kryptonite here tonight.
See if Columbia can get something going. Burton Moore is your quarterback. Play action across the middle. Complete. Oh!
Dropped.
Almost got it to the wide receiver, Richard Powers. And Powers split 2 defenders and had the ball shaken loose. That would have been a big play for Columbia. Would have been a first down and one of the biggest positive plays of the first half. But he couldn't hold on. Got sandwiched on the play. Nice pass and nice almost catch for Columbia. Columbia's driving in the win.
As a receiver tonight in games like this, you really have to come prepared. Sometimes you even have to take your gloves off.
Play action, quarterback pocket pass. Gets it downfield to Tice. Tice can't control it. Columbia wanted a flag. Didn't get it. Incomplete.
Flag on the play.
There you go.
And they're going to call pass interference.
Pass interference against the Wildcats.
Didn't see the flag. Saw the
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance.
pass interference against Tullahoma. Columbia with the best field position at their own 35-yard line. Win is in a driving rain. First and 10 Lions. Been at 32 left in the first half. Will be paramount if Columbia can get points on the board. Moore passes. Oh, there's the flag. Columbia passes to the left side and hits the wide receiver, and he's not looking for the ball, and he gets clocked.
The receiver was expecting it to go far downfield. Thought it was going to be a long pass. Not quarterback and the receiver right there, not on the same page.
Personal foul. Columbia got clocked. Wide receiver got clocked as he was a helpless defender, helpless offensive player. Cost him 15. Columbia with the best field position at the 49-yard line of Columbia. First and 10 on the penalty. Columbia trying to move the ball. This is their best drive so far. Their most productive drive so far. Best field position at the 49. Burton Moore's your quarterback. Cam Bridges in motion. Moore back to pass. Moore is hit in the backfield. Moore trying to get rid of it. Heaves it downfield. Almost got it. Almost got it to Columbia's Powers.
Richard Powers right there.
Almost got a lot on the ball. That would have been great because everybody was going. Attention was going to the quarterback being sacked, and Powers came open, but the pass was a little too high and a little too hot.
Surprised he had the arm strength right there to be able to do that with guys grabbing you right there. That's kind of a hard throw to make.
And throwing into the wind also.
Absolutely.
Going to bring up second down for Columbia. Second down and 15, 10. Burton Moore rolls out. Going to be hit and knocked down for a short gain on the play.
Moore on the keeper.
Got a yard on the play on the quarterback keeper. He was looking to get rid of the football, but he was under a lot of duress. Third down and 9 for Columbia.
Timeout.
There's a timeout by Tullahoma. Timeout on the field with the score. Tullahoma 13, Columbia nothing. We'll be back right after this.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Just under a minute left in the first half. The Lions looking to get on the scoreboard before halftime. Football spotted at the Tullahoma 49-yard line. Looking at 3rd down and 9. Burton Moore's your quarterback. Justice Haggard is your tailback. Wide receivers twin to the left side. Pass complete to Frierson. And wrestled down.
Moore's pass to Davis is complete.
Check that, got it to Tylee Davis. Davis with the catch.
And that little route they do, that's a Dre Hall special right there. That is, get Dre Hall singled out to this right side and him just run a simple comeback at the down marker.
4th and 4, Columbia. Burton Moore to wide receiver Davis. Can't hold it. Goes incomplete. And ball goes over on downs with 31 seconds remaining in the first half of play. Rifled it to Davis. Davis couldn't handle it. Goes incomplete. And Tullahoma will take over on downs, 1st and 10. And let's see what Tullahoma does with 31 seconds remaining in the first half. 1st and 10, Wildcats.
Looks like they're just going to
At their own 43. Here. And they do. They go down, take a knee, and let the clock run.
Reed takes the knee.
Lucas Reed, quarterback for Tullahoma, takes a knee and let the clock run down.
And these teams are going to go into half here.
Clock down to 12. Players leaving the field. They're going to let it run out. So it's halftime. Halftime score. Tullahoma leads the Columbia Lions. Tullahoma 13, Columbia Central nothing. We'll take a break and we'll be back right after this timeout.
This is Hal Landers, owner of Landers Insurance Agency. We are an independent agency representing the famous Erie Insurance Group. Landers Insurance Agency has been committed to providing great rates and great service since 2002. Whether it's home and auto or business or life insurance, we've got you covered. 24/7 in-house claim service, we've got that too. Visit Landers Insurance at 514 North Garden Street, Columbia. Call us at 931-380-2003. Our website is landersinsuranceagency.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
He shoots, and he scores!
Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Delicious food and amazing service at an affordable price. Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Located off of Nashville Highway in Neapolis, near Spring Hill High School. 2504 Care Lane. Authentic Mexican cuisine. Full menu. Family dine-in. Takeout. Delivery. Offering the best cocktails in the area. On the rocks or frozen, pair your meal with our famous margarita. Don't forget, Mezcal Cochina Mexicana for your next meal. Check us out on Facebook. Visit Mezcal Cochina Mexicana today. Proud supporters of the Front Porch Sports Network.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
This is Tripp Stoltz, owner and manager at Columbia Ace Hardware. We have changed our store hours to better serve our community. Columbia Ace Hardware is now open from 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, from 8 to 4 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday. Come see us at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard and let us show you customer service that can only be found at Columbia Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
And welcome back to Battle Creek High School, Spring Hill. It's halftime. Halftime score, Tullahoma leading Columbia Central 13-0 in the driving rain. And we got special guests right here. He's going to give us the, I say the lottery winners, but give us the winners here of the draft there.
The draft. Well, Barry, thanks for letting me come on. And
this is Butch, by the way.
All right, thanks, Barry. Earlier tonight, we had our drawing for the Gridiron Association raffle. The raffle is one of our big fundraisers, annual fundraisers for the Gridiron Association. This was our second annual raffle. We raised, prior to awarding our prizes, we raised just a slightly under $13,000 for the Gridiron Association, which, you know, that money goes directly into helping our football team. But we did have our 3 prize winners drawn earlier tonight. Our first prize winner was Q Crutcher. Second place was John Reese. And third place was Jennifer Pilgreen. And we've got your contact information, and we will be in touch with you guys over the next couple of days. Again, big thank you to everybody that helped support our raffle by buying tickets or selling tickets. Again, the Gridiron greatly appreciates all that help and support. Thanks, Barry.
And what do they get?
Well, first prize is $3,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
wow.
Second prize is $2,000, and third prize was $1,000.
Oh, wow.
So,
wow.
yeah, second annual raffle for the Gridiron. We've awarded big prizes both years, and we've been very fortunate to have good support of the general public, and hope to do it again next year.
Yeah, that's very noteworthy. You can read the prize winner's name again in case they were taking a break or something.
All right. First place was Q Crutcher. Second prize was John Reese. And third prize was Jennifer Pilgreen. And again, we've got your contact information, and we'll be in touch with you in the next couple of days to get the prizes awarded.
Oh, wow. Well,
All
congratulations
right.
to them.
All right. Thanks, Barry.
All right. Thank you, Butch. Appreciate it.
Yep.
It's halftime here at Spring Hill in a driving rain and driving wind, and a very memorable night. And so far, it's been most memorable for Tullahoma, Maverick, leading 13-0.
Yeah. I think this is just in. I think I heard that I won second place on that. So.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty lucrative. $3,000, $2,000, $1,000 on the drawing.
Right,
yeah, absolutely. 13-0. Tullahoma on top of Columbia at halftime in a big Region 5-5A ball game. And other action last night, it was Lawrence County defeating Spring Hill. Lawrence County beat Spring Hill 26-7.
It could be any memory over.
And Columbia Academy defeating Ezel Harding 37-7 last night. Other games tonight, Summit plays at Franklin, Lewis County at Mount Pleasant, and Independence at Ravenwood tonight. Those games
Let's see if we can't tap
underway.
into that Mount Pleasant game. It's halftime for them. It is 8-6. Mount Pleasant is down by 2.
Good deal. Yeah, the
Two really good football teams, Lewis County and Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant's undefeated, ranked, and Lewis County is usually a tough physical
graduate in
team.
May of this
halftime
of
for them.
2025.
So it's halftime in Mount Pleasant. Lewis County.
Doesn't look like they're getting as much rain as what we're getting here. Once we check back here on our cameras, we'll give you guys an update of what this wind and rain looks like here.
Yeah.
I mean, it is
like hurricane.
It's coming down.
Yeah. It's tremendously
and I think too, Barry,
windy.
One of the big things too about how this drive has gone is Central has gone into the rain just about majority of their offensive drives, other than the first quarter, which Tullahoma kind of held the ball majority of the first quarter. So Central hasn't really got an opportunity to kind of go with the rain. That's going to work out with your kicking team, but it's also going to work out with this pass game that Central's trying to establish right now. I would kind of like to see them get in a different formation as far as their kind of goal line stance stuff, as far as bringing Jaravius Hall in the backfield. I would kind of like to see them really get into the ground and pound game of this running game that Central can and has all the capabilities of doing. That's something I would like to see, and you might even see it here third quarter, Barry.
So Columbia's been, like you said, going into the wind pretty much for the whole first half, and they'll have the wind at their back in the second half, and that should be a much better situation for the Lions, because almost everything that could go wrong went wrong for them.
And when plays did go right, it seemed like there was a flag. So, you're not only battling the elements of the night, but you're also kind of battling against yourself. When you're running the ball like it is, and the rain here's coming down, linemen and stuff have a tendency of grabbing onto their guys a little bit more.
Marvancy Johnson, nothing but good things to say about him for the running back for Tullahoma. Had an outstanding first half. He's a very dangerous running back. The Lions have contained him for the most part, but he is susceptible to break it anytime he carries the ball, anytime he touches the ball. He's averaging 8.2 yards per carry, and tonight he's probably averaging a little bit more than that against Columbia. But these are dire circumstances weather-wise here tonight, so it's a survival mode for both teams Absolutely. Here. But Tullahoma's in the driver's seat right now, leading at halftime, 13-0 over the Columbia Central Lions. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back, and I'll ask Maverick a proverbial question, and stay tuned for that. We'll be back right after this timeout.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
This is Tripp Stoltz, owner and manager at Columbia Ace Hardware. We have changed our store hours to better serve our community. Columbia Ace Hardware is now open from 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, from 8 to 4 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday. Come see us at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard and let us show you customer service that can only be found at Columbia Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Is your insurance up to date in today's world? Foster Insurance Agency is an insurance agency you can depend on for your commercial and personal insurance needs. Foster tailors insurance coverage to meet your unique requirements stemming from years of experience and represents several top-rated companies such as Erie Insurance. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient Columbia location at 204 West 4th Street. Foster Insurance, serving Middle Tennessee since 1952.
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They'd cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
See our full line of Gravely products at Murray County Equipment, 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia, Tennessee, or check us out on Facebook.
And welcome back to Battle Creek High School in Spring Hill, Tennessee, as the Columbia Central Lions playing on the turf tonight in a driving rain and windy night. Tullahoma leading at halftime by the score of 13-0. And Maverick, the proverbial question I was going to ask you tonight, what will the Columbia Central Lions have to do to get back into this game, to win this game tonight here at Spring Hill Battle Creek High School?
Tennessee will defeat the Lions, Parks, Bryan, and Snyder. 2 scores. First Farmers Bank, Jones Lang Sporting Goods, Parks Motor Sales. Dr. Karen Wilbur Davis, Stan McNabb Chevrolet, Ruby Tuesday, Pin Alley,
And really
Aqua
bring the
Flares
fight
Water
down, because I
System,
think that's one of the
C&B
big problems
Linen,
that they're facing,
Chick-fil-A of
not only
Columbia,
throughout the season,
Columbia
but
News
especially
Rotary,
tonight, it
Columbia
just doesn't seem
Pediatrics,
like
Creme de la Creme
they have brought the fight to them. And it could be the fact that, hey, we're at a different stadium than our home stadium, but you should still treat this as your home field, and don't let Tullahoma come over here and try to steal your thunder away.
And you have to be very impressed, like we said earlier, with the running back for Tullahoma, Marvancy Johnson, 5'10", 195, a junior, averaging over 8 yards per carry. He's been outstanding tonight for Tullahoma.
And for Central's defense, if you can kind of shut the running back down, from what we've seen tonight, I know they've been super run heavy, but what other options or what other capabilities does Tullahoma have? We haven't got a chance to see it because they've been so reliant on this run. So if you could shut that down to Barry, things could open up for Central.
And coming into the game, Tullahoma's had great success throwing the football. They've got 2, maybe 3 really good wide receivers, but they've been playing it tight to the vest tonight because they've got Marvancy Johnson, and Johnson has done an outstanding job carrying the ball. Have to give their offensive line credit too. They've given him some room, but he makes his own room too with his moves, speed, and power. He's an outstanding running back, and Columbia will have to find a way to stop Marvancy Johnson in the second half.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will. As an offensive coordinator, you always have stuff in your book of maybe trick plays or maybe things that get your team going. I really feel like Central could benefit from that because, as we've seen throughout this whole season, it don't take much for them to get started, but it just seems like they need something to ignite that. And whether that be a turnover on defense or a special teams play, it just really seems like that Central has had more of a response to being ignited versus them coming out here and bringing the fight to them.
They need something to click, turn the switch on, and come out with a lot of fight in the second half to defeat this Tullahoma football team. Tullahoma coming into the game 2-3 on the year, 1-1 in Region 5-5A, while Columbia's 3-2, also 1-1 in Region 5A. And a big matchup for Columbia tonight. If they could pull this win off, it would be major in the Region 5-5A for the Lions.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a must-win game, but when you play Tullahoma and you kind of grew up with that such big rivalry like I did and a lot of other former players did, Tullahoma's a big game, and it's always a dogfight. Ever since I've been in high school and people even before me, Tullahoma's always been one that you circle and put on your thing. We used to play them actually on Thursday nights when they did TV. Columbia Central was going through all those runs and deep playoff runs.
Exactly. Like I said, still driving rain and wind here at Battle Creek High School. Beautiful Battle Creek High School in Spring Hill. Playing on the turf, and that has to excite the players a little bit.
Yeah. Usually when you play on this, you get all these, the rubber pellets that stick to you, and it's probably a little bit worse having those rubber pellets stick to you while you're soaking wet, too.
And the pellets may not be flying as high tonight and watered down just a little bit. Tullahoma back on the field. The Lions hadn't spotted them yet.
I'm going to say probably not the most ideal place to play the running back for Tullahoma.
Exactly, with the turf.
With the turf, he can really keep his footing, and as we've seen it tonight, he's got a good jump cut, and he can go north and south real quick.
Got extra traction tonight here on the turf at Battle Creek High School.
Really got to be able to find a way to contain him and make tackles. Keep your head up and wrap up and slow him down enough to get that 11 men around the football mentality going.
He's been dodging would-be defenders and running around some, and with his footwork, as you said, with the jump cut, he's been outstanding in the first half. Marvancy Johnson for Tullahoma.
And our running back, he could really shine here in the second half. We've seen Central be relying on him throughout the season, so I'm really expecting him to get something going here tonight. And it's going to start with your guys up front. It's going to start with the men in the trenches. That's something about this game that I didn't touch on earlier, but when it's raining like this, this is a game for the men up front, the men in the trenches.
Exactly, and right now Tullahoma's winning the war in the offensive and defensive trenches, and the Lions will have to get on their hind legs and fight back here tonight against Tullahoma. We'll take a.
No, there's a saying that says they're winning the battle, but they're not going to win the war. So hopefully the war is not over with yet.
Plus, we got another half to go. It's halftime. We'll take a short break and be back with the kickoff right after this timeout.
We thrive here at Merchandise Marketplace to give our customers the best experience, quality, and price. Anything from auto supply, tools and garden, to furniture, home decor, and self-care. Don't miss our daily deals Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. Our doors open at 10 a.m. and close at 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Friday and Saturday, and Sunday at 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Your finds await at 1412 Trotwood Avenue, Columbia, Tennessee, Suite 20.
Are you tired of living with neuropathy? If you're living with pain and numbness in your feet, then you understand that most treatments only target the symptoms of your neuropathy. At the Dr. Gill Center, our customized therapies target the underlying causes of neuropathy, promoting healing and helping to restore function. Are you ready to say goodbye to pain and limitations of neuropathy and hello to a brighter, pain-free future? Call 615-794-0800 and ask about our $49 special. Take the first step. Start living pain-free with Dr. Gill Center. Call me painfree.com.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Hi, I'm Chris Chumley, owner of Expert Landscaping, LLC. Located in beautiful Columbia, Tennessee, Expert Landscaping specializes in consulting and design for all your outdoor needs, as well as installations for landscaping, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, fireplaces, irrigation, and lighting. Call us today at 931-374-1772. Expert Landscaping, where quality work is an investment in the future.
You wanna be a bad man? Yes, you do. Do you wanna taste sweet salvation underneath the summer moon? Do you need another hand now? Yes, you do. Go see Miss Josie down on Columbus Avenue. All right, Columbus Avenue.
And welcome back to Battle Creek High School, the site of the Columbia Central Tullahoma Wildcat football game here tonight. Playing on the turf, Lions back warming up as we get ready for the second half kickoff. Tullahoma leading Columbia by the score of 13-0, and the Lions looking to get better field position and make better tackles on Johnson and get back in this football game, Maverick.
Barry, and this is where it's all going to start. Here on this camera, the men up front, your big boys. This is where it's going to start because you've got to get it established in the run game. You got to get Justice Haggard going, and that's going to help open up your short game pass. You know, we're not going to have many opportunities to throw the ball deep within the conditions that we're in tonight, but for them to be successful, it's going to have to start up front
and get better field position. You're right. Get a better start and move the football and put some points on the board. And maybe come up with some defensive stops also to help the Lions' cause, because they were first quarter, they were never past the 20-yard line, their own 20, and bad field position haunted them all night long in the first quarter. A little bit better in the second quarter, but never really into Tullahoma territory. So we'll see if they get better field position. They'll be playing with the wind at their back in the second half.
I'd like to see if they can't get some design runs behind Jaravius Hall. That's something that I would like to see. That would be either him or Isaiah Bishop, anything outside the tackles.
So we'll see if the offensive and defensive line of the Lions dominate in the second half and see if they have success moving the football and taking care of the football also in this driving rain.
Yeah, because
it's
conditions
halftime.
are only going to get worse.
It's halftime. Tullahoma leading Columbia 13-0. Columbia will have the football to start the second half with the wind at their backs.
Got Haggard and Bridges back for the
Chase Dotson
Haggard and Bridges deep for the Lions.
will be kicking off to Columbia. Back deep for the Lions will be Justice Haggard and Cam Bridges. And see what kind of field position and see what if the Lions can get that engine started in the second half. Trailing 13-0.
If they kick this thing to Cam Bridges, get ready.
Low grounding kick taken by the up back at about the 26-yard line.
Kickoff covered by Manning.
And rolling Manning with a short kick recovery. And Columbia starting off with decent field position compared to what they had in the first half.
At the 26, 27-yard line.
Yeah, 26-yard line. Close to the 27, you're right. Quarterback is Burton Moore. Whitehead in the backfield. Pitch goes to Haggard. Haggard fights, still fighting, and battles his way out to just past the 30-yard line. Justice Haggard with the carry. Got hit, broke a tackle, fought for a couple more yards on the play.
Bobo on stop.
Good initial push right there by Central.
Ball spotted at the 32. Pick up a 5 on the play. Second down 5 for Columbia. One of the biggest gains of the night, believe it or not. Columbia fighting for positive yardage. We'll see what the line play does for Columbia. Whitehead in the backfield, fullback. Tailback is Haggard. Burton Moore is your quarterback. Handoff Haggard. Fighting, falling forward for a yard or two. Columbia going to be faced with third down and a long 4. Big play here for Columbia. Third down for the Lions. Back at their own 32-yard line. Burton Moore, your quarterback. Haggard in the backfield. Wide receiver Davis to the left side. Burton back in the pocket to pass under pressure. Heaves it across the middle. Got pushed in the back to Davis. It's incomplete.
Just a little bit too high right there. Would have liked to seen that receiver kind of sit back down on that instead of coming upfield so much to fight for the ball.
Normally, KJ Frierson. I don't know if I've seen Frierson at wide receiver tonight. Have you?
I have not.
Davis, Tylee Davis getting playing time. 4th down and 5 for Columbia. Burton Moore gets a kick, high kick. Takes a Columbia roll. Tullahoma going to let it go. Rolling at the 10 to about the 7-yard line. And Columbia's Tylee Davis said, don't touch it, not yet, with the wind blowing. And it's down somewhere around the 7-yard. And they're going to mark him at the 6. So a great punt that time by Burton Moore. It puts Tullahoma in bad field position. Now let's see, Maverick, how the defensive line does for Columbia to keep Tullahoma stuck where they are.
Now Tullahoma kind of gets a taste of this
bad field position. But they got Marvancy Johnson. Tullahoma handoff Johnson. Johnson fighting, hit, and knocked down for maybe no gain on the play. Harris on the hit for Columbia.
No gain on the play.
Braxton Harris with the hit for Columbia. Ball back at the 5, so they actually lost a yard on the play. Going to bring up second down and along at 11. Tullahoma makes a shift to the left side. Standing in the end zone is quarterback. Quarterback hands off to the back, trying to turn the corner, get some running room, fighting, and he's close to the first down, has the first down. Great run that time by Marvancy Johnson. And Columbia had him hemmed up. And they get the first down. Johnson. First and 10, Tullahoma at their own 19-yard line. Tullahoma leading Columbia 13-0. Columbia had him in the cage, but let him out. First and 10, handoff Johnson trying to cut it outside, cuts it back inside, hit, and knocked down for a short gain. Great hit that time by Columbia.
Johnson tackled by Bishop and Harris. Good job, Zay!
Isaiah Bishop and Braxton Harris on the hit for the Lions.
And Braxton Harris did right there, did a good job of turning him inside, working to fight his way and shed multiple blocks off right there.
They get the football up to the 22-yard line. Pickup of 2 brings up second down 8 for Tullahoma. Very shifty is Johnson. Tullahoma handoff Johnson. Cuts it inside, breaks the tackle, and gets it up to the 25, up to the 27-yard line. Going to mark him at about the 28-yard line. Manning on the hit for Columbia.
First down, Wildcats.
Very dangerous running back, Marvancy Johnson, 5'10", 195, a junior. Spot the ball at the 29-yard line, first and 10, Tullahoma. 2 men in motion to the right side. Handoff, play action, Johnson with it. Gets it outside, and a flag down, and Columbia wanted a call, and they got it. Holding Tullahoma.
Holding against the Wildcats.
They're going to bring it back.
Barry, when Tullahoma gets in that little set and they bring 2 guys over, there's no kind of shift from the linebacker perspective, nor is there a shift from the defensive line. I'm kind of wondering if that's kind of the reason he's finding all these holes tonight.
That's probably one of the reasons. Mm-hmm. The other reason is he's very shifty and he can change directions very quickly.
And you give him any kind of inkling of space, I mean, he's going to take advantage of it.
Penalty goes against the Wildcats of Tullahoma. Brings the football back to the 19-yard line. Going to bring up first down and 20 for Tullahoma. Columbia needs a break. They need to force a turnover. Quarterback is Lucas Reed. Tullahoma with a false start. Going to walk off 5 more yards. They're playing, moving back closer to their goal line.
And if you're Columbia Central's defense, you're trying to take advantage of this. They get in these first and 25-yard situation, at some point they're going to have to throw a pass.
First down, 25. Tullahoma going into the win, like you said. Double shift to the right side. Play action. Quarterback keeper tries to turn a corner. Doesn't make it. Big time hit by Columbia. Columbia makes the stop.
Jaravius Hall.
Jaravius Hall with the hit along with Grady Harmon.
No gain on the play.
Harmon Grady with the hit. Ball back at the 15. Brings up second down, 24. Columbia's defensive line.
Jaravius is now number 50. If you get the change jerseys.
All right, thanks. Hand up to the back. Johnson trying to turn the corner. Hit and knocked down. Still fighting. Still fighting. Still fighting. He was knocked down at about the 20-yard line. knocked back at the 20-yard line and fought all the way back to the 25. And let's see what he said he went out of bounds at about the 25. They're going to mark him at about the 22 where they said he went out of bounds. And that's Jaravius Hall tonight wearing number 58 for the Lions. Jaravius Hall normally wears number 50.
Bring up about 3rd and 18 here.
Big down play here for Columbia defense. Tullahoma looking at 3rd down 17 at their own 22-yard line. Johnson with it, hit in the backfield, stopped, knocked down. Didn't get it. Manning along with Allred on the hit for Columbia. Roland Manning along with Caden Allred making the stop for Columbia. And it takes 2 players to really knock Johnson down. That time they got him. So Tullahoma will be kicking the ball away to Columbia. Back deep for the Lions will be Justice Haggard. Columbia trailing 13-0.
And Columbia's still looking for that spark. Let's see if they can get something going here on special teams.
Snap, kick. Takes a grounder kick across midfield to about the 46-yard line, goes out of bounds. So Columbia will have good field position at their own 46-yard line. See if they can get a drive, get some points on the board here.
Yeah, they get a good opportunity here on the field position.
Columbia trailing 13-0 with 5:48 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
And with it being a turnover on downs like that, you can expect a drive football to come in the game. So if you want to take a shot, I think you take a shot here on 1st.
Burton Moore is your quarterback. Tailback is Justice Haggard. Play action. Moore back in the pocket to pass. Pass got a man wide open. Makes the catch. Yes! At the 15-yard line.
Moore's pass to Powers is complete.
Powers with the catch.
Replay.
Richard Powers with the catch.
Umbrella kind of got in the way there at the end, but great catch and great throw right there with Richard Powers.
He was wide open. Just had to maintain it and make the catch in the rain, and he did. But they're bringing it back. It's coming back. Ineligible receiver downfield for Columbia, but bring it back. Columbia's biggest play of the night is not. They bring it back.
What was the call on?
I think they said ineligible receiver downfield.
Receiver downfield.
So it's coming back.
Maybe we can check here on this replay. It really...
That umbrella got to me.
I don't see any linemen downfield. They all appear to be back behind the line of scrimmage.
Nullify the catch. Columbia back at their own 40-yard line. 1st and 15. Moore in the pocket. Breaks the tackle. Heaves it downfield. And, pass interference, Tullahoma. Pass interference, Tullahoma. Well, pass interference. Let's make sure that it's against Tullahoma. Columbia got a break that time, I believe.
Pass interference.
Pass interference against Tullahoma as Tylee Davis.
Looked like a makeup call right there. But we'll take it.
Columbia will get the 1st down in Tullahoma territory. At the Tullahoma 44-yard line. 1st and 10, Columbia. Brian Whitehead, fullback. Quarterback is Burton Moore. Tailback is Justice Haggard. Wide receiver left and right. Davis goes in motion to the right side. Handoff, Haggard. Haggard breaks a tackle, skips a man, jumps over a man, fights his way for 2.
Haggard on the carry.
Haggard on the carry.
Coming with a man down, getting up slowly, and that's Brian Whitehead.
Adams on the stop.
Pick up of a couple of yards on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down 8 for the Lions. Whitehead limping a little bit, gets in his spot, fullback. Tullahoma makes a shift on the line. Hand off Haggard. Haggard hits the line of scrimmage, fights his way forward for,
Haggard on the carry.
I few yards. Going to bring up third down
Barry,
for the
if
Lions.
I'm Columbia Central's coordinator right now, I'm trying to run away from 78 right there for Tullahoma. He is
Yes.
He's eating a lot of space up down there. Not only that, it's taking 2 or 3 guys to block him, and he's in on every tackle that's coming up the gut right there.
Trey Palmer is the player you're talking about, 6'5", 260, a senior for Tullahoma. And they're having trouble running over him. Hand up to the back, hit in the backfield, knocked down.
It's a missed block right there.
Trying to get it to Allred. Well, they got it to Allred, and Allred is knocked down hard for a loss on the play. Going to bring up fourth down.
Whitehead. If Whitehead would have sealed that block right there, I mean, he had a little bit of space to roam right there.
So Columbia's having to punt it away. Burden Moore to punt. Back deep for Tullahoma is Marvancy Johnson. Moore gets the snap. Under pressure. Gets the kick. Sailing out of bounds. It's going to be a short kick.
Very fortunate to have that get blocked right there.
Exactly. Almost had it blocked, rolled out. I thought he was going to run with the football, then he kicks it, and it goes out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it at. They're going to mark it at the 31-yard line.
Ball is spotted on the 31-yard line.
So net just an under kick around 20-yard line.
You don't have to move the chains too much.
Tullahoma with the football. 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We'll take this 20-yard offset.
They got twin receivers, trip receivers to the left side. Hand it off to Johnson, knifes his way through traffic, breaks the tackle, and finally tackle from behind by Columbia's R.J. White. R.J. White with the tackle for Columbia, probably a touchdown saving tackle, as Johnson was off to the races. 1st and 10, Tullahoma. They spot the football at the 44-yard line of Tullahoma.
And
2 minutes
steady gashness right here, Barry.
Exactly. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Tullahoma leading Columbia 13-0. Tullahoma sends a man in motion to the left side. Trips to the left, tight end to the right. Single back in the backfield. Quarterback juggles the football, hit in the backfield, still fighting forward. Gets to the line of scrimmage, and finally a scrum, and finally knocked down.
Tackled by a Pride of Lions.
They're going to mark him at the 45. So he still got some, even though he juggled the ball and was hit in the backfield, he still got some positive yardage. Picked up a yard. Ball at the 45-yard line of Tullahoma.
Really a good job by both these teams tonight, not putting the ball too much on the ground. It's hard enough trying to sit here and snap in this rain, but it's also hard enough to catch it and not turn it over here. So kudos to both teams.
Tullahoma looking at 2nd down 9 from their own 45-yard line. Hand off Johnson, hits the line of scrimmage hard, tackled, knocked back, and making the initial tackle for Columbia, Logan Stanfill, and a help from his buddies. And Bishop helped out on the tackle. Stanfill got there quick, made a big play, as Johnson is a very dangerous running back for Tullahoma. Big play that time by Stanfill.
And Stanfill is he a freshman or is he a sophomore?
I'm not sure.
I want to say he was on our team last year. He's a freshman. He was on the Winthorne Tiger team last year.
Incomplete pass, scrum for the ball. And Tullahoma's looking at 4th down with 56 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Fast-moving third quarter, Maverick.
Absolutely. I think there's only been about 4 or 5 passes, and the pass that Central connected with was unfortunately called back. And I think that was the spark that they were looking for.
Back deep for Columbia is Justice Haggard as Tullahoma set the punt to the Lions. Sam Bobo. Bobo short winding kick. Columbia's going to let it go down at the 41-yard line of Columbia. Columbia decent field position, great field position as opposed to the first half. So Columbia will have the football 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line. Columbia needs to strike out and get something going here.
So we seen it earlier. New ball, dry ball came in, and they went for a deep shot. So
1st and 10 Lions.
Tullahoma with the cover 3 look, one safety up top.
Moore back in the pocket of pass. Moore under pressure, going to be run down from behind. Gets hit and knocked down for a very short gain.
Moore on keeper. Tackled by Kelly for the Wildcats. Tackled by Kelly.
Kelly makes the hit for Tullahoma. That's a short gain for Columbia. Going to bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Lions. Columbia needs to continue to get positive yardage. Moore back in the pocket of pass under pressure. Heaves it downfield. Got a man open. Tice can't come down with the catch. Tyson. Kason Tice can't come down with the catch. Would have been big. Kind of hung in the air for a long time, but incomplete.
4 seconds remain here in the third quarter, Barry.
The last play of the third quarter, Columbia trading 13-0. Columbia trying to get something going. They're looking at 3rd down 7 right now. They're going to let the clock. No, they're going to go 4 seconds left. Burton is your quarterback. Burton back in the pocket of pass under pressure. Gets it to Davis. Now broken up by Tullahoma. Almost picked off. Incomplete. And that's the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3 quarters, the score is Tullahoma 13, Columbia nothing. We'll be back right after this timeout.
Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Delicious food and amazing service at an affordable price. Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Located off of Nashville Highway in Neapolis, near Spring Hill High School, 2504 Care Lane. Authentic Mexican cuisine. Full menu. Family dine-in. Takeout. Delivery. Offering the best cocktails in the area. On the rocks or frozen, pair your meal with our famous margarita. Don't forget, Mezcal Cochina Mexicana for your next meal. Check us out on Facebook. Visit Mezcal Cochina Mexicana today. Proud supporters of the Front Porch Sports Network.
Back at Battle Creek High School, I'm Barry Duke along with Maverick Dickinson bringing you Columbia Central High School football action tonight. Big Region 5 5A matchup between the Columbia Central Lions and the Tullahoma Wildcats. And right now the Wildcats on top 13-0 over Columbia Central. Lions trying to get something going, but right now they're faced with a 4th down and 7 to start the 4th quarter. The Lions need a break. 4th and 7. Burton Moore is not only your quarterback, he's your punter. And there's movement. But I think Columbia moved first. No, they encroachment Tullahoma. So Columbia gets it's 4th and 2 now. 4th and 2. Let's see if Columbia goes for it this time. If they change.
4th and 2.
4th and 2. Burton Moore is your quarterback and your punter, so that should be to Columbia's advantage.
And Tullahoma's, they're not expecting to punt here. Their defense is lined up, ready to.
Columbia making some substitutions. Davis comes out.
This looks like their punting unit here.
And also in is Stanville. Fourth and 2. Did the play clock go off?
Timeout here by Central.
Columbia calls a timeout. There's timeout on the field.
Timeout, Lions.
4th and 2, Columbia. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this timeout.
Hi, I'm Chris Chumley, owner of Expert Landscaping, LLC. Located in beautiful Columbia, Tennessee, Expert Landscaping specializes in consulting and design for all your outdoor needs, as well as installations for landscaping, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, fireplaces, irrigation, and lighting. Call us today at 931-374-1772. Expert Landscaping, where quality work is an investment in the future.
Do you wanna be a bad man? Yes, you do. Do you wanna taste sweet salvation underneath the summer moon? Do you need another hand now? Yes, you do. Go see Miss Josie down on.
4th down and 7 for Columbia. 4th down 2. Handoff Haggard. Haggard going for it. Spins. He should have the first down, and he does. Running around the left side of the line. That time Haggard hit at the line of scrimmage, made the spin move, and gets the first down for the Lions. 1st and 10 for Columbia, Justice Haggard. And the left side of the Columbia offensive line blocking well that time. Stanfield comes out of the ball game. Back in for Columbia, Tylee Davis. Davis has been playing the wide receiver spot for the Lions tonight. Wide receivers left and right for Columbia. Whitehead to blocking back. Burden in the pocket of pass. Gets it to the wide receiver. Knocked down on the play. And Powers was the intended receiver. Looked like he had it for a second, Maverick, and it goes incomplete. Couldn't come down with it. That would have been outstanding. Because he felt like he was interfered with, but can bring up 2nd down 10 for Columbia. Ball spotted at the Tullahoma 48-yard line.
I think there's a clock issue.
The officials
11:25.
resetting the clock. And to get the clock reset, 11:23 remaining in the ball game. Columbia trailing 13-0. Columbia looking at 2nd down 10. Quarterback Keeper fights his way, still fighting. Fighting his way across to about the 42-yard line. So Columbia looking at 3rd down and about 4 for the Lions. Whitehead in at blocking back, fullback. Haggard, tailback. Moore's your quarterback. Moore back in the pocket of pass. Moore across the middle, complete. Got it to Tice. Kason Tice with the reception from Burton Moore. And close to the first down. They're going to give him the first down. They got the first down. 1st and 10 Columbia in the pass play between Burton Moore and Kason Tice. 1st and 10 Lions.
And something you got to keep in mind here, Barry, is you only got 10 minutes left to get 2 scores in. So anything you do from this point out, you got to have a sense of urgency.
1st and 10. Moore back in the pocket of pass. Moore looking downfield. Moore heaves it to the wide receiver Davis. Davis almost had it picked away. Davis wanted a pass interference call, but
Pass intended for Davis.
Davis is not the biggest wide receiver in the world, and the defender
Defended by Kelly.
came over the top to get the ball and incomplete. Moore threw a nice pass that time.
Yeah, had an opportunity to catch it right there.
Second down, 10 Columbia, 10-17 remaining in the ball game. Moore's your quarterback. Haggard's your tailback. Quarterback keeper. Moore trying to turn the corner. Moore cuts it inside, trying to get to the first down marker, and hammered and knocked out of bounds. Short of the first down marker, but a nice run that time by Burton Moore on the carry for the Lions. Going to bring up third down and short for Columbia. Football is spotted inside the 25-yard line. Hand off to Haggard. Haggard fights, spinning, gets it down to the, gets the first down, gets enough for the first down. First and 10 for Columbia.
Tackled by Bunch.
Lions knocking on the door, got the first down, but 9:30 left in the game. Columbia trailing 13-0. Burton Moore is your quarterback. Haggard in the backfield. Burton with a keeper, tries to turn the corner. Fights his way to about the 21-yard line.
Got an injury timeout.
Second down for Columbia. Got an injury on the field, Tullahoma. Ball spotted at about the 22-yard line. Going to bring up second down for Columbia. Columbia knocking on the door, and Moore is finding that lane open and taking advantage of it.
Yeah, and as I mentioned earlier, everything you do from here on out is going to have a sense of urgency. We're kind of seeing them hustle to the line of scrimmage here, but we're going to obviously have to have a score. But then you get done with that score, you got to have a 3 and out, and you got to have offense come back and try to find your groove. They're still trying to find their groove here tonight. They've had a couple opportunities not go their way. Big long pass to Powers, 2 or 3 shots downfield that
to Davis.
Defenders have kind of been all over. But in this little defense that they're in right here, depending on where this safety goes, a lot of times they've been bringing him downfield. So I'm thinking something a little skinny post over the middle.
But the key is to get a score. Once they get a score, momentum will automatically jump on the Lions side. Hand off to Haggard. Haggard breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle, gets it close to the 20-yard line. Short pickup for Columbia. Haggard gets about 2. Going to bring up third down for Columbia. Ball spotted. The 20 pass to Davis. Davis with it. Davis is stuffed for a short gain on the play.
Davis on the reception.
Got the quick pass on the right side
Kelly on the stop.
for a short gain on the play. Going to bring up fourth down for Columbia. So do you kick a field goal to put some points on the board, or do you go for it?
I think you go for it.
Fourth down and 2 for the Lions.
With there being 7 minutes here left, I think that you're in 4-down territory no matter where you go.
Ball spotted at the 20, 4th and 2, Columbia. Quarterback keeper hit at the line of scrimmage and didn't get it.
Moore on the keeper.
Short. And Columbia turns it over on downs. 7 minutes, 26 seconds left in the game. 4th and 2, Columbia. Columbia got maybe 1. and turn the ball over on downs.
Not ideal for what you're trying to accomplish there. You know, they did a good job right there, Tullahoma's defensive front, by running looked like a little X stunt right there, but kind of confused Central's offensive line on which guy they should get to. They could never work to get to the second level.
Columbia turns it over on downs. Tullahoma with it, 1st and 10 at the 15. Johnson with a short gain on the play. Well, a gain on the play. I'll bring up 2nd down for Tullahoma.
Bishop and Allred on the tackle.
Trying to see where they spot the ball. They spotted it at about the 21-yard line. Pickup of 2 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Wildcats of Tullahoma. Big play here for the Columbia defense. Looking at 2nd and 8 from Tullahoma. Handoff Johnson, reverses ground, fighting forward and knocked down on the play by still well in the scrum.
Johnson on the carry.
Still fighting forward.
Harris.
Braxton Harris makes the hit for Columbia with a whole host of Lions. And there's an injury timeout on the field with the score, Tullahoma 13, Columbia nothing. We'll be back right after this.
This is Hal Landers, owner of Landers Insurance Agency. We are an independent agency representing the famous Erie Insurance Group. Landers Insurance Agency has been committed to providing great rates and great service since 2002. Whether it's home and auto or business or life insurance, we've got you covered. 24/7 in-house claim service, we've got that too. Visit Landers Insurance at 514 North Garden Street, Columbia. Call us at 931-380-2003. Our website is landersinsuranceagency.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Injury timeout, a cramp. Tullahoma looking at 3rd down and 4. Ball back at the Tullahoma 26-yard line. Big play here for the Columbia defense.
This wind has not let up all night.
It has not, or the rain. A swirling rain. They stop action. Tullahoma looking at 3rd down and 4, back at their own 26-yard line. Hand off to Johnson, fights forward, and not enough for the 1st down. Going to be 4th down and short.
Allred on the tackle.
Columbia makes the hit. Caden Allred with the hit.
They're going to...
He was 1.5 yards, 2 yards short. They moved the chains, and they say it's a 1st down.
How did they?
Unless it turned over. No, surely not.
How did they get the 1st down?
Yeah, he was way short. Oh, man. Got a favorable mark. Wasn't even close. It was about 2 yards short of the 1st down, and they gave him the 1st down.
I had 4th and 3 written down here.
It was 4th and a long 2.
Huh.
4th and you're right. Almost 4th and 3. And he got 1 yard, and he got the 1st down. Wow.
So 1st and 10 now for Tullahoma with 5:30 remaining.
They may be just ready to go home. 1st down Tullahoma. Handoff Johnson. Johnson fighting forward for a couple of yards.
Tackled by Bishop.
Isaiah Bishop on the initial hit for the Lions. Spot the football at the 33-yard line. Pick up a 4, second down 6 for Tullahoma. Got that ghost first down. And I don't think Johnson needs too much help.
This might be the Shelbyville crew.
Handoff Johnson fighting his way forward.
Tell you what, though, he is a load to tackle.
He is. They list him at 5'10", 195. Very quick, very strong, very determined runner.
I think he might be 205, 210 pounds here tonight.
Is that because his jersey is wet?
Jersey's wet, rain, pads included.
He's running like he's 250 tonight. Pick up of a couple yards on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down 2 for the Wildcats. They're trying to milk as much clock as they can. 4 minutes left in the game. Tullahoma leading 13-0. Trying to rally the troops here on the Columbia side of the football field. Handoff Johnson, close to the first down. Let's see if they give it to him.
Johnson on the carry.
Caden Allred with the tackle initially.
First down.
And got enough for the first down. 1st and 10 Wildcats. This drive started somewhere around the 21-yard line. Milking a lot of clock with the first downs and moving the football. 13-0 Tullahoma. First and 10 Tullahoma at their own 40-yard line. Handoff Johnson going around the right side, cuts inside, hits, spins, and knocked down for a couple of yards.
Seems like every time they get a hand on him, Barry, he's able to spin somehow and gain some momentum to kind of going upfield.
Spinning out of the tackle or either dancing around him. Going to bring up 2nd down and about 7.
2nd down 7.
Ball spotted at the Tullahoma 43-yard line.
2 minutes and 35 seconds here approaching.
Tullahoma just running clock right now. Columbia digs in. Got a man in motion. Flags fly.
Flag on the play.
Illegal procedure. Tullahoma. Going to cost him 5. Two minutes and 22 seconds left in the game. Columbia down 13-0. Looking for a miracle right now. Johnson has had an outstanding, Marvasi Johnson has had an outstanding night for the Tullahoma Wildcats. Tullahoma sends shift, 2 men to the left side. Handoff Johnson. Johnson slips down and loses a couple of yards on the play. Caden Allred has been busy tonight for the Lions.
It's going to put one timeout here for Central.
1 minute, 56 seconds remain in the ball game. Timeout on the field. Tullahoma 13, Columbia nothing. Back right after this.
Are you tired of living with neuropathy? If you're living with pain and numbness in your feet, then you understand that most treatments only target the symptoms of your neuropathy. At the Dr. Gill Center, our customized therapies target the underlying causes of neuropathy, promoting healing and helping to restore function. Are you ready to say goodbye to pain and limitations of neuropathy and hello to a brighter, pain-free future? Call 615-794-0800 and ask about our $49 special. Take the first step. Start living pain-free with Dr. Gill Center. Call me painfree.com.
Under 2 minutes left in the game. Tullahoma with the football, looking at 3rd down 14. Big play here for the Lions defense if they want to get something going in the last 2 minutes. Quarterback back to pass in the pocket. Got a man open, broken up by Columbia. Great defensive play by Columbia's Cam Bridges.
Pass intended for Johnson. Broken up by
Cam Bridges almost had the interception for the Lions. Now Tullahoma's looking at 4th down and long. 4th down and about 14.
Bobo and punt formation.
Bobo set to punt for Tullahoma. Sam Bobo. Back deep for Columbia. Justice Haggard. Gets the kickoff as a grounder.
Pick it up, Cam.
Columbia going to let it go and is down at the 35-yard line of Columbia. Flag down.
Flag on the play.
Flag down. The officials confer.
I think it's unsportsmanlike conduct.
Wait for the call. Let's see what this is. Personal foul against Columbia. Columbia is penalized. Ball was down at the 35-yard line. It's going to cost them 15. All the way back to the 20-yard line.
Offense has been living here on this 20.
It'll be 1st down and 10 from the 20-yard line.
1 minute, 40 seconds left in the game. Columbia looking at 1st and 10 back at their own 20-yard line. Moore back in the pocket to pass. Moore under pressure. Moore rolls around. Moore's going to be sacked, tries to get rid of it. And let's see if they call intentional grounding. They help Moore up. I don't see a flag.
Moore's tackled by Adams.
Pass incomplete. Now there's the flag. So Moore in the grasp.
And even though he
Gonna
was
be called for
outside
intentional
even though
grounding.
he was outside that tackle box, there was not a receiver in the area, and it did not make it to the line of scrimmage. So the referees kind of talked about it right there and come to a conclusion that that is
The proper call.
I believe that's going to be a loss of downs there.
It is. Mark them back half the distance with a minute 31. Was in the grasp, just threw it, got rid of it. So we're looking at 2nd down, 16. Columbia back at their own 7-yard line. Moore, pass across the middle, almost picked off, almost intercepted. Almost intercepted, dropped. Going to bring up 3rd down, 16 with a minute 26 left in the game. Even though it's take a miracle for Columbia to win this game tonight, but they need to find something positive and end on a high note. Looking at 3rd down, 16. Trailing 13-0. Burton Moore, quarterback. Haggard in the backfield. Moore in his end zone to pass. Moore under pressure. Moore comes out of there with it. Moore fights his way across the 10 to the 15 and is hit and knocked. No flag. Got a headshot that time. Moore gets it out to the 16-yard line.
And with there being no time left here on the clock, Barry, and having one timeout, I'm surprised QB right there didn't run towards the sidelines to try to give himself some more time.
I think he was running for his life that time. 4th down, 16. Let's see if Columbia punts. No, they're going for it. Moore in the pocket of pass across the middle. Gets it to Davis. Davis with it, knocked out of bounds at the 29-yard line. And Tullahoma's going to take over on downs with 39 seconds left in the game. 4th down, 16. They're going to give him a 1st down.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, 1st down, Lions.
Okay.
Wow, generous tonight.
They're really trying to go home.
Yeah. They give Columbia the first down with 39 seconds left. Past Burton Moore to Tylee Davis. Moore back in the pocket to pass. Moore looking downfield. Moore under pressure, rolling out to the right side. Breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, and is knocked out of bounds by Tullahoma with 31 seconds left.
Moore taken out of bounds by Adams.
Short gain that time by Burton Moore, Columbia. $13-0, Tullahoma on top.
And remember, they're throwing into the wind here, so you take a deep shot, you really got to put something on it.
Second down, 7, Columbia. Moore back in the pocket to pass. Moore looking downfield. Got it to Davis. Makes the catch at the 41-yard line. Not enough for the first down under normal circumstances. Unless they're generous. Oh, they got the first down. They gave him the first down. 20 seconds left.
All right.
Columbia first and 10. Moore back in the pocket to pass. Going to be sacked. And that should be your ball game. Coming in and making the hit for Tullahoma is Will Hayden. Hayden makes a hit on Burton Moore. Clock running down. Columbia's going to let it run out. And that's the ball game. Final score, Tullahoma 13. Columbia Central Lions nothing. 13-0 is the final score. We'll take a quick break, wrap it up, and we'll be back right after this timeout.
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of Gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
I'm Justin George.
I'm Corey Muehlbauer.
Together, we are Columbia Motor Company.
Columbia Motor Company offers quality pre-owned vehicles at an affordable price along with many financing options to keep you in your budget.
We are veteran and locally owned. We are located just off of Carmack Boulevard in downtown Columbia. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram or visit our website at columbiamotorcompany.com.
If you want a different and enjoyable car buying experience, please give us the opportunity here at Columbia Motor Company.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Back at Spring Hill, Battle Creek High School, and a rainy, windy night. It's Tullahoma winning. Tullahoma defeats Columbia 13-0 tonight. And tough night for the Lions.
Yeah, tough night, Barry. Tough night for the Lions. But it's another opportunity to go back to the drawing board, another opportunity to sit there and figure out what you're good at, what you're not good at, to let these kids band together a little bit more. We've kind of seen the same fight out of these kids throughout this whole season. This is not a team that gives up. This is not a team that quits on each other. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for this next game. Who's the next game at, Barry?
Spring Hill.
At Spring Hill.
Play at Spring Hill next week. Columbia Central Lions will take on the Spring Hill Raiders. And, of course, the Raiders losing last night to Lawrence County. Lawrence County defeated Spring Hill 26-7 last night.
Do we know what the official record is for the Spring Hill Central? I know it's been some time since they have been successful at beating.
I think it's very much in favor of the Lions,
yep.
But it's a inner city game, so it's going to be a tough ball game for. They're going to be up for it.
Yeah, it's going to be a packed house up there too. Some games that we have tomorrow for college football. I mentioned this last week because I was wrong. I didn't realize we were on a bye week last week, but Alabama plays Georgia tomorrow at 6:30. Tennessee's off this week.
Tennessee's off.
I think Illinois, number 19 Illinois, number 9 at Penn State will be a good game tomorrow. A lot of good games around on tomorrow.
It is starting at 11 o'clock. They start and go all the way to midnight. So it's an action-packed college football day tomorrow. Some of them barring the weather, because some of them in the eye of the hurricane.
Yeah.
So those games will be subjected to maybe not playing.
Or different stadium, moving to a different place.
Could do it.
Kind of like they did here tonight.
Exactly. Final score here tonight at Spring Hill, beautiful Battle Creek High School, playing on the turf tonight. It was Tullahoma winning over Columbia by the score of 13-0. That's going to wrap it up for us tonight, Maverick, and certainly thank all the fans for listening and watching tonight. I want to thank the sponsors of Columbia Central High School football, and wishing everybody a great weekend for Front Porch Radio Network Sports. I'm Barry Duke saying good night.